And welcome to another Steam Next Fest 2025 demo. This time Hyper Empire, a 4X space strategy game. Okay, I think I have to KDS lore. Okay, I cannot go to into. It's a bit loud for me. And I want to. SFX is a little bit annoyingly loud. Yeah, the beep 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 is a little bit annoying. Please. Always on, always off. Okay. Exit. Lore. Okay, interesting. Machine heresy. Heresy. I'm a 40k vibes. Okay. Yeah, the music is a bit loud for you, I think. Let's do. Get into this again. I think I should just reduce the master volume for the music. It's still a bit. Okay, let's reduce the master. I hope, quote unquote, that they don't have voice lines, because then I have to do a bit of the sound management again. Okay, let's start with how to play. Welcome to the tutorial. We'll walk through playing your first turn. Use the button to navigate the instructions. In every game, you are fighting for control of a sector. Sectors have six areas that you can explore and conquer, as well as the starting zone for the colony of your empire. Choose any of the 6 tiles to begin to challenge that area for control. Once you have selected a tile, you will reveal the details of the area. This will show the enemies and the number of turns until they will attack. Click on the exit button in the lower right of the screen to begin to manage your empire. Hey, it looks quite interesting. This is the bridge of the capital ship with all of the critical information about your empire at your fingertips. In the upper right corner of the screen is your list of resources. The first resource is Hydrium. Hydrium is the main resource for buying buildings and ships. You can mouse over any resource to get the details about it. Resources are gained every turn. The panel directly below your resources is the station display. This shows all of the stations you have built to support your empire. Each column of building in some way relates to the corresponding resource above. Stations are vital infrastructure that will shape the abilities of your empire. I think that would have been quite nice to have that like in-game. I hope I can put it up again later in case I have questions. Mousing over any station will display the details. All stations have a cost to construct and an effect that each station will grant. Stations are built immediately. If you have met the requirements to construct them, you will usually have to construct at least one station from higher in the column to unlock the stations on the lower rows. Okay, so that's kind of the upgrade from last one station here. So it's like from top to bottom to upgrade, I guess. More or less. Okay. The other major asset of your empire is your capital ship and fleet of support craft. If your capital ship is destroyed, the game is over. To build more ships, you will need population. Population is displayed in the upper left of the screen. You will need a mix of civilian and combat craft to survive. Okay. First ship to consider is the miner. Miners are your main source of income. It can be a good idea to buy at least one miner on your first turn. Mousing over the miner button will show a display on the details of your miner. Like stations, ships are built instantly if you have enough resources and population. The production listed in the details panel shows what each miner will produce every turn. Okay, I think the question is when I finish a station in the turn it is, or a ship in the turn it is built, does it then, like, can I do in the same turn stuff with it? Like build, ship appears, and then directly do stuff and then end turn, or click that ship that I want to be produced, and then turn ends, and then the ship appears, and then I can do stuff with it. Combat craft are vital to victory. The pop-up display will show the combat information about each craft for your faction. When ship stats improve through stations or technology, they will be displayed in blue instead of white. Any items displayed in red under cost is the reason you can buy more. For this example, the Empire does not have enough fuel or light fighter capacity to build more of this craft. Okay, interesting. Or practical. On the left side of the screen area, a series of buttons that provide more information or options for your Empire. At the top is the button that will let you see the map. There is a red tab that will show the number of turns until you are attacked. This number is hidden on higher difficulty levels. So is it a wave mechanic, or a little bit more about like the basics of the game would have been better? I will learn, I mean like basic of the mechanic of the overworld. We'll see when we play it. We will learn new technologies as you acquire data. You can mouse over both the data and the next technology cost on the upper right. When your data is equal to or greater than the new technology cost, the new technology will be automatically learned. You can review the technology choices from the button on the left column. Interesting. Reviewing the technology screen can help you build a strategy for your Empire. Each line of research will grant bonuses to your Empire. Only you can decide which technology is right for you. Much like with data, you will learn new things as you acquire faith. Interesting. You can mouse over both the faith and the next hymn cost in the upper right. When your faith is equal to or greater than the new hymn cost, the new hymn will be automatically learned. Faith is not generated by mines, but instead comes from some stations or by winning combats. You can review the hymn choices from the bottom in the left column, so that's like an incentive to actually fight instead of just turtle. Hymns. Reviewing the hymns screen can help you build a strategy for your Empire. Hymns often focus on offensive or a short-term boost in your power. When in combat will cultivate the faith of your people, you decide how to use their zeal. Trade can be vital to the economy of your Empire. General trade routes offer you a chance to swap one resource for more of a different resource. Trade occurs with neutral corporations from the core worlds. Click on the trade buttons on the left to open the trade screen. This panel will show you any trade routes currently in progress. In progress trade routes will show you the number of turns until the route completes, the danger of the route, and what will get if the trade route survive. Any open routes will display a new contract button. On your first turn, it is a good idea to sign contracts for both trade routes available. On the trade contract screen, suitable contracts will be displayed. The plus and minus buttons on the top left of the contract allow you to spend more resources on the route. The amount on the left is what you must pay for a contract, and the amount on the right is what you will get. The higher the threat level of a contract, the more likely it is that the trade route will be destroyed. Once you have spent your resources and set up all of your trade routes, it is time for you to end your turn. Every turn resources will be gained, but the enemy will get closer to attacking. Battle. As you progress, you will inevitably be attacked. On the battle screen, your forces will be shown on the left, while the attacking fleet will be shown on the right. The relative threat of the attacking fleet is shown in the bottom right. You can always choose either manually fight or auto-resolve a battle. If you have a treaty, the diplomacy button will appear in the lower left. Use this to stop combat. Interesting. How will manual combat look like? Okay, it seems a little bit similar to Master of Rain. Combats in Hyper Empire use an auto battle system. Okay, alright. You can reposition your support ships before starting a fight. Battle speed can be toggled from the bottom right. During combat, all of your ships will move and fight automatically, but you can use the special abilities of your capital ship. ability buttons are displayed in the lower left corner, and the energy of the carrier is displayed on the bottom of the screen. Using carrier abilities can be key to not have everything on the screen, I guess. Victory, I think. Now you have the basics of how to play. So how do you win? To see your progress towards victory, choose open the victory panel from the top menu. There are 6 different ways to win a game. The victory screen will show you your progress on each of the victory conditions, where you embrace peace and diplomacy, build a technological empire, or crush your enemies with your military might. You decide. Good luck. You can do it and survive 50 rounds, or research 9 technologies, use 5 treaties, win 4 sector battles, then 9 hymns. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit... yeah. Okay, let's see if the lore is interesting. Okay. Dawn of Humanity. History speaks of a dark and troubled time in the ancient past. Humans brought themselves to the brink of extinction. From this chaos emerged the technocrats, a mystical order that revered technology. The inventions of the technocrats helped humanity to be born anew on Mars. Under the care and leadership of the technocrats, humanity has flourished. From the temples in the grand cities of Mars, the technocrats managed to conquer over the secrets of interstellar travel. The stars were now the new frontier, and humanity was eager to colonize their new homes. Worship of the technocrats and the secret conclave was absolute. A new golden age of man was born. Our worlds. The early days of humanity's expansion was limited only by the ability to find suitable worlds to colonize. The systems contained planetoids with the same quality as of Mars, but those systems with such worlds became the footholds of future exploration. In total, 11 other Mars-like worlds were found and colonized. Including Mars, humanity now ruled 12 planets throughout the stars. Each world became a sprawling civilization and centers for agriculture, manufacturing, and research. And on each world, the largest structural builder was the world's temple to the technocrats, for it was only through their ingenuity of the technocrats that each planet was tamed. Eventually, humanity tried to colonize less suitable worlds or build massive space stations in more inhospitable systems. The fringe areas required constant resources and shipping from a planet to survive. Each of the 12 planets over time ended up supporting its own ecosystem of outlying colonies, as opposed to people from the 12 core planets. Citizens born at the furthest edge of humanity's reach became known as Rangers, HFSF. As the sprawling federation continued to grow, it became harder to unify the various populations and keep the peace. The technocrats foresaw a coming civil war and once again turned on their intellectual prowess. Massive shipyards were constructed over Mars and several other core worlds. From these shipyards, the first interstellar warships were built. The Human Federation Space Force was born, the finest ships ever constructed. The HFSF fleet is the pride of humanity. The ultimate military academy was founded on Mars, where officers are groomed in strategy, tactics, and loyalty. With the backing of the HFSF fleet, none of the core worlds or even the fringe colonies would dare to challenge the edicts by a temple designed by the technocrats themselves. Each ship class of the HFSF represents the pinnacle of technological achievements. The HFSF's live weaponry and shield far outclasses those used by any local militias from a core world, and though the constant vigilance of her loyal versus humanity has continued to thrive in peace. Okay, I think I will just click through it and then you can, or like, read the first passage. Yeah, what are they again? Colonial Alliance, treasures of deep space as mankind ventures out into the stars. Two discoveries have forever changed the course of history. The first, these are rare material known as deuterium. This material substance is incredibly strong, dense, and resilient, but also able to store massive amounts of energy. The properties make it difficult to deal with atmospheric conditions, but it's ideal for deep space construction. Hydronium, they became the foundation of large-scale projects, including the hulls of space capital ships and space stations. The second discovery was referred as a proto-energy. This bizarre substance broke all conventional wisdoms, as it was an energy source that was in a state of mass flux and was able to be converted into various types of mass. While there were many applications to such extraordinary phenomenon, the main one was the ability for humanity's powerful lung outposts to be able to create materials they needed to survive without constant deliveries from the core worlds. Proto-energy collection became the foundation of the survival on the edges of space. A little bit like the proto-molecule from The Expanse, I think. Or the war where indigenous space and did not venture atmospheric environments, created a massive size of the large human space. Okay. We can read through it because otherwise we will sit half an hour to read. And I'm also not really sure if all the different factions really have that much of an effect on your game. Okay, I thought we could at least like play the Human Federation. Okay, we get faction benefits. 100 money per turn, starts with reminders. Alliance ships have their strongest armor and area of effect weapons. Let's play. Oh. But so overall, it does not look that special. I think the lore is interesting. But I think the gameplay mechanics might get a little bit shallow. Because I hoped, or versatile. It's we have pirates. Coming soon. Okay, we can upgrade stuff. Okay. Then let's look. What do we have? Map, Empire, Trade, Technology, Hymns. I guess we have a sector boss first, I guess. Kind of. Okay, let's look. We should get data. So we get 15 up to. Okay, I kind of want to. Okay, it will need raw materials, but there is. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay, I think it means that the raw materials are the hydronium. Okay, we get 400 from. The music is quite a lot. Okay, we also have heroes. Okay, then we have Scarlet, we have Stingray, we have Gunship, we have a lot of things. Okay, let's maybe start with. Told me to. That's good. Okay, then let's do maybe one that gives more population. Trading posts. Mining guilds. Anger. Let's do maybe this one and this one, and then see. Okay, I think it would have been nice that this one changes. Trade. Is there anything interesting? I think it's like a lot of data. No, that's not data, it's faith. Let's do maybe this one because it also has like a low threat level. And one also looks interesting. But we don't have so we need 0 for that. And we get 4, like we get not. Okay, let's try what happens. Okay. We have trade routes set up. We have technology, but we don't have any like stuff for that. We have minus 100 Hyderium. Oops. I think we should have built some scouts. Oops. But I don't see what we can do now. I think it would have been practical to have like a... anyway, I think I'm just still a bit confused. Let's end the turn. Okay. Why there? Help, you can build more miners this turn. Okay. It seems that... Also, how do we get fuel? This one would have been practical, but we need more Hyderium, so we build more miners. And then we end the turn. So in 2 turns we have an enemy fleet. Okay, now we have technology. We get more resources. We get in population. I think the happy finders. Let's do the heavy fighters. And let's do this because otherwise we don't get fuel. And then let's do another. We already have the 2 heavy fighters from that. Okay, that's interesting. Then let's end the turn. Disturbing news. The fleet drifts through the void of empty space. The commanding deck reports that unusual encrypted messages are being broadcast throughout the frontier. But before we could decipher them, breaking news floods all the communication channels. Visual feeds come online, and we see planet on fire as mass explosions erupt all over its colonies. Hundreds of thousands of people are confirmed dead already, and everyone is blaming someone without a clear idea of who is actually responsible. Commander, those people need our help. We need to head there now and see what we can do. Lose a turn. Okay. That is our... This is a trade convoy, yeah. Okay. Can we move sectors? I think there was something regarding that. Anyway, that's the fleet in 1 turn. Can we get... I want to build a scout. Because I think they do damage. We have a pop cap. Yeah, okay, then let's enter turn, and then I think we'll go into combat and turn. Okay. You have been attacked by an enemy fleet. Your carrier flagship must survive this fight. Without your fleet, there is no defense for the rest of your empire. Let's have a normal battle and see how like this. What are you? Eh? What are you? I also cannot move my main ship, so I can only like... Okay, I don't know what are. I want like... It would have been like a... nice thing to have, like, if I mouse over, saying me what it actually is, instead of just... anyway, let's keep it close to the carrier and see what happens. Let's start. Okay. Victory. Continue. We have lost to something. I think it would be very nice if I mouse over this, but it is... Yeah, prepares. While your forces limp home, your work crews sifts through the wreckage for valuable salvage. Or does it go from left to right? Anyway, we'll see. Let's get the trading post. Okay. We lost scouts. Good to know. And I guess it's like fighters, like that you have 2 wings of gunships or fighters or something like that. So like in the battle map it shows you it's like 1 wing of that and not individual thingies. Okay, let's enter turn. Gain free technology, free hen, free treaty, or combat ships capacity, armor and heals. Minor capacity. Let's get the admiral. Then let's get each miner produces. So let's get more miners. And turn. Mining station, a sea of asteroids orbit a massive gas giant deep within the DSM Corp. Controlled space, large mining facilities have planted themselves onto the largest of the asteroids in order to scavenge hydrium. Commander, the workers the corps have working out here tends to be less strict, following standard procedure than most. This may be a good opportunity to process extra resources for the colony directly from the miners at a lower cost. Yeah, like it's a little bit confusing because like I don't see, like, I think, is this the colony? This is your colony and the home of your empire. Okay. Like this is where I build stuff and there is where I fight things. Okay, now it makes a bit more sense. So okay, I cannot build more miners. Okay, such. Then let's get the mining guild. I don't know what the miners actually do, but I also want more population. Do we have... I think technically we now gain everything except faith on a regular basis. Do we get data? We get data from miners. Interesting. Data miners, hahaha. You need more population. Building this station will increase your population so you can hire more crews. Okay. Okay. Let's do a little bit more of an all-round thing. And then turn. Trade route complete. Against all odds, your trade convoys has docked with a faraway station. The Empire has gained a large number of resources from a successful contract. Okay, so we get a new contract. Let's get this one because it's not so risky. And then we do... what do we do? Drunken Silver. Then enter. I think we should have like stocked up on scouts. Anyway. It's 6 of those things. The mouse over thing would be still quite neat. Okay, then we have 2 fighter thingies and 1 scout. And then start and then press. I think the only thing that's like... Oh, I think I actually lose this one. Oh, okay. Game over. Okay, that's quick. Let's try again, or let's read the lore of our own thing, and then mankind ventured out into the stars. Two discoveries have a few changed the course of history. The first of these were the rare materials known as Ethereum. This metallic substance is increasingly strong defense and resilience, but also able to store massive amounts of energy. Its properties make it difficult to deal with in atmospheric conditions, but it's also ideal for deep space construction. Ethereum quickly became the foundation of large-scale projects, including the hulls of space capital ships and space stations. The second discovery was referred to as proto-energy. The bizarre substance broke all conventional wisdom, as it was an energy source that was in a state of mass flux and was able to be converted into various types of mass. While there were many applications to such an extraordinary phenomenon, the main one was the ability for humanity's far-flung outposts to be able to create the materials they needed to survive without constant deliveries from core worlds. For the energy collection became the foundation of survival for the edges of space. The frontier within territory of the core worlds, hydrogen was very rare, and proto-energy was non-existent. As civilization grew, there was an increased need for hydrogen as the supply dwindled. Deep space probes and expeditions were sent to every corner of the known space to try and locate more. A large concentration of hydrogen was eventually located at the far reaches of drive technology. The frontiers, the region of space with space rich in hydrogen, had no suitable systems of planets for colonization. Series of orbital colonies, outposts, mining, and refilling stations were built in this inhospitable environment. Before long, a steady stream of freighters hauling hydrogen from the frontier to core worlds shipyards was established. The frontier was deadly and inhospitable without the comforts of civilized planets, but the frontier was also a place where one could make a fortune. At first, only a few corporations tried to establish mining operations in the frontier, mostly due to the cost of such expeditions. However, when proto-energy was also discovered in the frontier, the fringe space expanded considerably, no longer limited by supply lines from the from the core world's outposts. On the frontier rapidly expanded as proto-energy harvesting developed an alien ally. Throughout history, mankind had searched the skies, looking to see if we was alone in universe. The search for sentient life had never produced any real fruit, despite the nagging beliefs of the masses to the contrary. Humanity ruled the known universe in isolation, unique and unchallenged. All of that changed on the frontier. A new sentient species was discovered, the Vor. The Vor were indigenous to deep space and did not venture to atmospheric environments. The creatures were massive in size, with an individual Vor organism easily as large as a human spaceship. Initial reaction to the Vor was mixed. The technocrats on Mars ordered to be killed or captured, with samples to be returned to the high temples for analysis. On the frontier, many colonists learned to communicate with the Vor and began to trade for proto-energy. The partnership between colonists and aliens in defiance of Mars gave birth to the Colonial Alliance. Yeah, I think otherwise. I think like at the end I will do like a story read as a separate part. Yeah, new game. Round 2 Boogaloo. Choose a tile, then let's do this. Okay. Enemy Federation. Then let's first get miners and get contracts. Okay, both of those are not so good. Then let's go with this one, and let's go with this one. And then enter. And then I think I will try to get this one and this one. And then enter. And then get I think fuel would be good. Fuel and Local tags traversing through the regulated Federation controlled space around the corals has provided a peaceful calm in the fleet's voyage, but the traffic stations and the systems are extremely well armed and they have just contacted us. Commander, it seems our travels through this sector require us to pay a tax, and they aren't going to just let us pass. As unplanned as this may be right now, it would be in our best interest to pay the tax and be on our way. Okay. Damn taxes. Okay. And then next turn is fighting, so... Let's get the scouts as shields and then start. Get cluster missiles. Okay, the missiles do not really do as I want to. Repair. Victory. Yay, victory and... Yeah. Let's get... data return. I need more pop, to be honest. Get that. That's... In 2 turns I already have... Turn. Trade route complete. Let's get 2 heavy fighters, because otherwise I might get problems in the next turn. Contract. And let's get this. Risk mitigation 3, and then I hope this one goes better than last turn. Damn it. Well, technically it should go better. Also somehow, why can we not move our capital ship? Fighter blob, I know that's the best. Hooray. It will complete. Let's get armor heals, I think. Welcome chip. Let's get engineer. We have the ability carry against fighter drones. Effect gain 2 free light fighters in every battle that can't be permanently destroyed. I think that's good. Gain. That's a one-time thing. Carry damage to regular ship. Let's get the free drones. Okay. Now we have like more capacity and stuff. Can build more miners. Yeah, miners are always good. Miner. Oh, we don't have enough. We lost fuels. We drive slowly through cool weakness of space, looking to return home or carry a flagship on the fleet, just still scarred and wounded as she limps onward from the last battle. Unfortunately, a routine maneuver has drained our primary engine coil and an electrical fire has broken out. Engine controls and life support could go offline at any moment. We need to get the maintenance crews down there to repair the damage to the ship immediately. Okay. We gain 3 light fighters in every battle. That can't be. Okay. No. Gain 4 population. Gain resources. I think this one gain 3 heavy escort. With armor comedy. Okay, that sounds good. Increase minor population. With better capacity. I think let's get the daily rights and add fighter damage. We have full amount of miners. And let's look that we can like start building all that stuff. I think this station would be quite. But we need an outpost. Let's do this. This, and then we are like over our pubcat. Okay. Turn. Sector battle. Sector conflict? I don't know. Sector battle. Thing is with whom? Let's first maybe try to get like more stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think we're like not that shabbily equipped. Oh, I hope we are not that shabbily equipped. We can retreat, so let's retreat. Turn. Retreat destroyed. Nah. Okay, we can get more scouts, or we can get more dead, or let's get more. Get more. What do you need? You need more hydarium miner capacity. Let's maybe get more ships. Nice. I think we get more damage from them from the stingrays. Let's get more stingrays, more scouts, and then end the turn. And we can get a new trade route. Then let's get this one. Get in turn. And now we have a fight and are kind of outnumbered, but will be hopefully fine. The thing is that sadly I cannot distinguish between the fighters and stuff, so it's like a little bit annoying, but let's do swarm tactics and see what happens. Also a hotkey like for the things down there would be nice. But it looks like we're kind of dominating, so. And also that they fly out of the screen. A bit annoying because I cannot move like this battle space. Okay, we dominated. I'm short. Okay, then let's get more stations and stuff. Trades are going, then in turn. Trade route destroyed. That's annoying. Okay, then let's get. We'll get one per turn. Let's get maybe more data per turn. Miner capacity would be nice, but oh, have everything. And let's get stingrays. I kind of want to get the mule light escort. I kind of have to get more resources. I think I need this one being post. Or what is like a thing that gives me stuff. I think overall I should get more mining capacity. Yeah, okay. I don't really see. I think I actually have to get like the leader gives me more mining cap, like the effectance or something. Hey, fighting battle. I think let's try to auto resolve this one. The auto resolve I think is worse than the possible outcome. Let's get the miner. Gives me capacity or something in turn. More mine. Also trade. Let's get this turn. The signal, we gain 10 population. Miner. Then let's get, otherwise I think we have all stations already. Then let's get maybe ships directly, or no, I think in this turn it would be wiser to build more stations because we could also do the sector battle. Let's just continue and slowly work our way through the stations. Trade route completed, nice. Oh, and we also have like now quite a bit of mining capacity. Let's do this. And I think we don't have much turns left to upgrade our fleet. Let's upgrade our fleet. Gain fuel. Costs less to purchase. I think that would be... I think this one. Let's get a mule. Let's get more of those, and then escorts. And then that looks interesting. Then let's get a new contract one, and let's go. Technocrats. Incoming communication beams through the stars and reaches our carrier directly. Our visual feeds shutters before the command crew and a technocrat. Shrouded in bleak robes, greets us with this painful glare. It seems your time has come, Commander. The machine gods shall be obeyed. Speed cuts and the entire fleet is stuck with a system scrambler that damages all functionality as the comm system echoes the chanting of the machine. Old White Warhammer 40k-esque. So to say, let's get another mule, get more miners, and then we have one turn left to prepare. Let's get another gunship. Then let's get another miner, and then turn. And then we have battle. Win. With quite a lot of ships. Let's think auto-resolving is more interesting. Oh, like, maybe interesting. Let's see how the Stingray big ships will do. It's just those ones together. Yeah, that I cannot hover over those and so on. It's like a bit annoying because like that they are like ship A does this, ship B does this. I lost the scout. Let's do the admiral. Don't have to. 2 turns. Okay. How is the sector map doing? There's still quite a bit of stuff. Okay, let's... Cannot upgrade. Let's upgrade this one. That's good. That's good. And then turn. Kako lost. Damn it. Let's get more miners. Get another this one. And the next battle will be one of the big ships. Okay, let's battle. Let's just move those a bit. So there's not so much piecemeal. Because I've kind of wants. And third. There's not many rockets going my way yet, so I don't need the anti-missile thing yet. Or not so much. Yeah, the 2 scouts have been lost, technocrats. Let's get more miners. Now we can trade another round. Let's do this. Turn. Damn it. Good. Let's gain... What is that? Carrier energy. This stuff. Population. This. Then... what? Cannot build more miners because you are out of workers. Build a station and increase your miner capacity. Yeah, well, I also don't have more miner stuff. What do you need? Hydronium. Quite a lot of it, actually. You need a lot of data, you need a lot of hydronium. Yeah, now it should be. Can sacrifice 10 miners, that's very expensive. Oh, yay. Let's get let's get enough one. What is that? Data damage. Battle hub. You are a heavy fighter. Light fighter. Light fighter. I don't want this. We need data for that. I think we have to upgrade this line soonish. Let's get this one and then upgrade. Turn this and one is better. Great. Great. We need more Hydarium. We fade that. Fade. And okay. The big ship. But maybe might actually might actually make us problems enough to yeah, make problems. Yeah, let's do the battle blob and hope it works out. Battle blob tumble. Because I don't think the rockets do AoE damage. But it looks like Victorinus. It served them to death. Machine Temple. The fleet orbits a populated planet, fire of Machine Metropolis and former legend. For believers of the Machine God, believers believe to visit the planet's surface in order to see the machine temples of their faith. Landing parties are already prepped. Commander, perhaps it would be best to allow the believers to have this moment. This temporary stop could hit morale. Okay. I've got a lot of faith. We need more Hydarium. We need... Oh, we can now get the heavy escort. I'm thinking about basically going into the second battle. Because now I think, yeah, the Arset level is low. Let's do it anyway. Bye. Boom. Success. Choose the sector. And now we can like go through the sectors and liberate everything. Okay, cool. Then let's plow through it a little bit. Trade. Let's do this. Low threat stuff. Then turn. Then dodge. Dodge is good. Build this. This. What result? Okay. End of demo. Okay. I didn't think. It's so short like that. Okay. End of demo. Playing the demo. The demo only allows for the first 30 turns. The full game offers more factions, full games, and many unlockable upgrades. If you like the game so far, please consider visualizing us on Steam. Yeah. Overall, I think it's a neat game. The story is neat in the sense of it is something of its own. But it draws like a lot, or it seems to draw quite a bit of inspiration from like Warhammer with the machine cult or the expanse of the proto energy. I think the basic game mechanics are nice for a bit, but to be honest, I don't think I would pay more than €10 for it because, like, at the current state. Because there are many other space games that have more meat on their bones. I think the station mechanic upgrade thing is nice. I think it's like neat to play like through on like one evening and have like a podcast in the background and like click a bit through it. But the depth is not really there. Like, yeah. think like for it, yeah. I think for a tenner, I think it is fair. I like the not roguelike, but I like the aspect of upgrading and so on. Like that gameplay loop is neat. The battles are, yeah, not as deep as I hoped. Like for once, it would be quite nice to have like actually when I hover, like because it's not so easy to distinguish like the fighters and so on. Like when I hover in the battle screen over the units, like to see like the name and the abilities or weapons or something, like at least a little bit more, because like it seems that the ships actually have different weapons. And have, for example, missile defenses and stuff, but like I don't know. I cannot really distinguish the ships from like the battle screen to the like construction screen. Like the scout, I could like, kind of remember, but like, after that, yeah. I think it would be also nice if the units in itself have like a little bit more of of dedicated roles, like there is not just a heavy fighter, but for example a bomber, that they have like more attack against capital ships, and you can order or at least maybe give a preference of targeting that like can give, for example, certain units that you prefer attacking the closest target or the heaviest target or the one with the lowest amount of health, something like that, to give it like a little bit more of depth. Or that would be a way to give it more depth if you also get like that the units have different damages against different stuff. Like for example, torpedo bombers have more damage against capital ships or some things like that. Other than that, yeah, the station mechanic is interesting. I thought I could actually, I think what would be interesting if you give it a roguelike element, in the sense of that you can upgrade from round to round your colony. That, like, for example, if you play the Human Federation in one game, you like get destroyed or finish, then you can upgrade your colony, and so on and so forth. I think that would be maybe an interesting mechanic, but it also would like trouble a little bit of the like make a trouble with the balancing. And also that you have like for each faction like a colony or something like that. Or I think in the story it was like you have 13 colonies, or like I think there would be a way to integrate that. I think it would be like it would give it a little bit of a replay value, and I also don't know like how difficult you want to make it, or like how difficult the developer wants to make it. But I think a little bit more depth in its mechanics would be nice, at least on the battle screen. At least having more info with unit descriptions. If you hover over it, that would be very nice. Maybe also moving your capital ship. I think that would be also quite nice. Because otherwise it seems to me that battle blobs win. Yeah, other than that, yeah. I think for €10 it's fair. But to be honest, it is an interesting like game as a premise, in the sense of like, as I said, for an evening with a podcast in the background. I don't really think it needs a story campaign. I think it is good as it is regarding that. I think a story campaign would not really fit to the style of gameplay. With that, yeah, I think it's neat for €10. Would I buy it? To be honest, I already have a lot of other space games which have more depth. and I already own and have to or should play or can play. Yeah. So I don't think I will actually get it when it releases. Let's maybe check on the second screen. Oops. If I can find out when it will release. By the way, the demo is still available. So if you want, you can. And it says coming soon. Okay. I think actually, like it says, a player 4x game in 40 minutes or less. We the streamline 4x strategy down to a game that captures the fun and imaginable playtime. Yeah. With that premise, I think it would be nice to have like the combat a little bit more customizable in the sense of that you can actually like move around your capital ship and do the and hover over the units and get more of a description, because like it seems like actually they have different weapons and so on. Like the mini ships don't have missiles, but the big ships have missile defense and stuff like that. Like have a description what is what. I also think if the plan is to have it in 40 minutes or less, I think a roguelike model would also fit quite neat into it. To have like from round to round have your colony be upgradable. That would be, I think, my improvements had to be thrown in there. Yeah, to have it streamlined, like the events, it would be nice if you could actually choose to do it or not, but I don't think it would gain much from actually doing that. So I don't think that's like, I think how it's handled is neat, that you have like a pump up if you want to read it, it's okay, but you can also just click and get the effect of it. Yeah. I think, yeah, as I said, yeah, I can only repeat myself now. Yeah. I think it's neat. Neat. It's not like all breaking something, but it's neat. I enjoyed my time playing it. As I said, it's still available on Steam as a demo, as of speaking. And that has been Hyper Empire Steam Next Fest demo 2025. If you want more long form content like that, subscribe to my secondary channel, Plum of Fun, Raw, and if you want more short, concise videos, then subscribe to my main channel, Plum of Fun. And with that, Plum out.